each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. And now you'll choose to. Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed? Congratulations, it's time to sign your first coaching contract. Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. And the Pandas will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the veteran, a steady set of hands, Jesse, that sort of feels like a security blanket.
And that's big in a game like this, Reese. As a quarterback, I need to know I have a guy I can throw to when I get into a jam. Who can I count on? It's that guy right there.
Yeah, having trust, because I'm going to throw you the football when I trust you to run the right route, be at the right depth, catch the football. This guy's kind of earned that throughout his career.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Steps away. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on the coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the 1st drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. The 30. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Got the quick pass. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. A little screen to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Complete via the screen. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas 3, Cincinnati 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes a catch. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Pandas have it with a 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
They'll run the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Using the quick game. And more yards after contact. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Pandas will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block, it's Smith. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Sorsby. Get it out on the screen. Pirouettes through. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. They'll run the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Play number 10 on this drive, and his 3rd and goal. Scrambling away. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to set the tone with the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Keeps the legs moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Smith. Makes a move. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
10, Pandas, 3.
Here's the return from in, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he loses the football on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Kiner. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Pandas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll run the screen, and he'll be brought down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Bearcats are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Peterson. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He's got the back in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. The Pandas get it past the sticks. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Pandas trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He makes the connection. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on second and goal. Trying to slam in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First down here for the offense. The give as they work on that clock. Open space at the 25. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing now here in week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up. Looking for room. It's Kiner. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause a fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Finds a crease at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pandas!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Knocked off his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it